Thanks for checking out this free lesson that shows you how you can speak as many as 88,000 Spanish phrases from just 138 words. Today you'll discover language patterns that English speakers can use immediately. You'll even speak some Spanish in flowing sentences, even if you've never spoken a lick of Spanish in your life. Before we start, there are a couple of key points that will make sure you get the most from this Spanish breakthrough. As you can imagine, this is a very different system. It's not at all like the traditional textbook and grammar-based approaches to learning languages. One key difference is the starting point. Textbooks teach you a backwards system of learning Spanish. Instead of asking you to start with your A, B's and C's, they jump you all the way to Z, Y and X. It's like driving on a highway in reverse. This system turns it all around, and it makes it easy for any English speaker to speak Spanish at any age. These three keys are essential to your success because they change everything. I know, because I had a horrible time when I started with Spanish. You see, I couldn't even speak a lick of Spanish even after I got married to a Spanish speaker and found myself in a Spanish-speaking country. I was desperate to fit in with the locals and my new wife's family. Worse, I was teaching English in a prestigious university. Now, I love teaching, but I felt like a complete fraud back then. How could I teach them a second language if I couldn't speak one myself? So I decided to dive headfirst into the textbooks. I even got up an hour earlier just to study. The trouble was I couldn't use anything from those textbooks in real life. All they did was overwhelm me and confuse me, and I tried everything. Nothing seemed to work. I felt like I was going nowhere. Then one day I noticed something very strange. Unlike what I was suffering through to learn with the textbooks, there were parts of the Spanish language that I could pick up right away and use them instantly. I could use them anywhere, and they always worked. I remembered them easily. The big discovery that changed my life was that Spanish has patterns that English speakers can use right away. And this can change your life too. You see, these patterns got me into the game of Spanish. I could always rely on them. I went from not being able to hold a conversation to regularly chatting with new amigos, my neighbors over the fence, and the people I met in the markets and cafes. And I went all the way to giving a business presentation, even to a chamber of commerce in Mexico. Now, I never could have imagined speaking Spanish in front of an audience just a short time earlier. And none of it would have been possible if I didn't discover these patterns. After a while, I started sharing these patterns with a few others. And just like me, they too found that they could use them to finally speak Spanish, even if they'd previously struggled for years. Since then, the internet has allowed me to share these ideas with over 550,000 people from all around the world, and many of them have written to let me know how it has changed their lives. Jorge Lascaux said, "For the last 40 years, on and off, I've been trying to learn this language. I have piles of books, tapes and discs to prove it. Yet all I ever managed was some passive understanding of Spanish. I could not speak. Fortunately, I discovered your Synergy course and things are starting to gel. Last year we had a holiday in Andalusia, Spain, and I was finally able to speak quite comfortably." Bill Gore from the USA said, "I just returned from spending 10 days in Mexico, and my speaking skills have increased 50-fold. While having a conversation in Mexico with a waitress that we've known for several years, she asked me to speak to her in Spanish so that she could better understand our conversation. What a compliment. Thanks to your course." Eileen Jays said, "I was getting nowhere fast at the local language school that was all about conjugating verbs, etc. I lost my confidence. Now I'm enjoying learning and I'm gaining the confidence I need to speak with my neighbors in Spain." Helen Hauser said, "My Spanish lessons are an important part of my day. We live in Costa Rica 3 months of the year, and I'm now able to communicate in an area where little English is spoken. I've never had such a dramatic success in my life. Thank you so much. Carol Romaine said, I love it, I love it, I love it. We just built a house in Mexico. I would have been lost without your course. Our architect walked off the job and I was able to take it right over to the finished casa. As you've seen, when you start with the patterns that are easy for English speakers to use immediately, Spanish falls into place. The magical thing about these patterns is that not only are they easy for English speakers to use immediately, but they can be combined and recombined. That means with just 138 words, you can make as many as 88,000 Spanish phrases. And you can hit the ground running quickly with Spanish you can use in the real world. One more important thing before I show you how to start speaking with this easy and quick system. We've all been indoctrinated in school to study hard, take lots of notes and basically work your butt off. However, to get the most of these Spanish patterns, it's better if you don't take notes. In fact, taking notes will get in the way. Think of this more like a game on a playground rather than hard study in a classroom. It's just like playing football, soccer. You wouldn't waste your time studying the textbooks for weeks or months. You'd simply go out and just kick a few balls. It's the same way with these patterns that English speakers can use right away. You get good at speaking Spanish by speaking Spanish. You speak to learn instead of learning to speak. Don't worry, we'll make it very easy for you. In fact, let's jump in right now and show you how much easier, how much more fun, and how much faster you can enjoy this beautiful language. Welcome to the part of the lesson where you get to speak Spanish. In fact, you'll speak to learn instead of learning to speak. And we'll start with some Spanish words that are nice and easy because they're a lot like English. For example, the Spanish word for to practice is
practicar.
And the Spanish word for to visit is
visitar.
Now I have a Spanish challenge for you. Your challenge is to try and say the answer in Spanish before you hear my friend Jairo give you the answer in Spanish. This is great fun because you actually get to speak Spanish and very quickly you start putting Spanish phrases together. Let's start with a single Spanish word and see if you can say in Spanish, to visit.
Visitar.
In Spanish, to say I'm going to, when you're speaking about I'm going to do something, you say
voy a.
Use that and say I'm going to.
Voy a.
Listen to how you say I'm going to practice.
Voy a practicar.
And listen to how you say I'm going to visit.
Voy a visitar.
Say I'm going to visit.
Voy a visitar.
Say I'm going to visit Mexico.
Voy a visitar México.
Do you know the Spanish word for Spain?
España.
Say I'm going to visit Spain.
Voy a visitar España.
The Spanish word for and is
Y.
Say Mexico and Spain.
México y España.
Say I'm going to visit.
Voy a visitar.
Mexico and Spain.
México y España.
The Spanish word for to practice is a lot like English.
Practicar.
See if you can say, I'm going to practice.
Voy a practicar.
Do you know the Spanish word for Spanish?
Español.
Say, I'm going to practice Spanish.
Voy a practicar español.
The Spanish for in is a nice, easy little word.
En
Say, in Mexico.
México.
And in Spain.
Y en España.
Say, I'm going to practice Spanish.
Voy a practicar español.
In Spain.
En España.
And I'm going to practice Spanish.
Y voy a practicar español.
In Mexico.
En México.
Congratulations, you're already speaking Spanish. Of course, today was just sticking your toe in an ocean of Spanish freedom. When we add mortar words to the mix, your Spanish really takes off. The great thing is that many mortar words are little words, which makes them easy to speak and easy to remember. Here are some example mortar words. Con, with, más, more, mucho, a lot, hoy, today, mañana, tomorrow, por qué, because. You may even know some of them already. They join with the synergy verbs and the brick verbs and give your Spanish a nice, easy, natural flow. You instantly say things like, I'm going to practice my Spanish a lot more because I'm going to visit Mexico with my family in May. Or you could even say, I'm going to practice my Spanish with Marcus today, and I'm going to practice a lot more Spanish with Javier tomorrow. With each new synergy verb, brick verb, and mortar word, your Spanish speaking options multiply. They give you easy ways to say more in Spanish. With just 138 words, you can speak as many as 88,000 Spanish phrases. Imagine how much more fun it will be to speak flowing Spanish easily and freely. You'll experience the Spanish world with freedom and confidence. You can thrive in the Spanish-speaking world, enjoying long dinners, chatting with Spanish-speaking amigos, negotiating freely with the vendors in the markets, or chatting with the locals at the town square. Before you know it, you can blend into daily Spanish conversations, and you finally feel confident and free in the Spanish-speaking world. You've unlocked a whole new world of adventure, fun, and freedom. If Spanish is important to you and you're willing to make a little daily effort, then this Spanish freedom and confidence can be yours. You can make this beautiful language a part of your life today with a very special offer. The standard version of Synergy Spanish includes 68 audio lessons, an action guide, and an app. It's available on my website anytime for $67. However, if you order from this page, I'll give you a fantastic upgrade at no extra charge. As well as everything in the standard package, I'll also give you access to the video version of the program for free. This includes 68 video lessons to make speaking this beautiful language even easier. The videos are perfect if you like visual learning. Each pattern is reinforced on the screen. That way it sticks in your memory, making these patterns even easier. Plus, I'll also give you 90 days free one-on-one private members-only email coaching. Synergy Spanish makes speaking Spanish doable for anyone at any age. But what if you get stuck on some phrase or sentence? Now, in most Spanish courses, that would be where you stop and you never get to speak Spanish. Not so with this program. I want you to experience the thrill of speaking Spanish in your daily life. I love teaching Spanish, so should you hit a roadblock anywhere in the course, I'm here to help you. Just hit the support tab in your members area or send me an email. I'll answer your questions and make sure you're on the path to speaking Spanish freely. That's right, you have your own Spanish coach just a few clicks away. My 20 years of experience teaching languages is in your corner. I'll make sure you join the thousands of happy students around the world already speaking and understanding Spanish. Now, frankly, most people never even need to use this feature. The audio-visual lessons and action guides are step-by-step and very easy to follow. Nevertheless, isn't it good to know you're not on your own and help is available if you need it for any reason? In short, you have everything you need to experience the joy of communicating in Spanish. This beautiful language is laid out for you in easy steps to unlock fun, friendship, and adventure. Just click the link below to get started today for just $67. Remember, here's what you get: the step-by-step action guide, 68 audio lessons that guide you to speak in flowing Spanish easily and quickly, an app for iPhone, iPad or Android devices so you can pick up Spanish while you exercise, drive or anywhere. You also receive an immediate upgrade which includes 68 video lessons and 90 days of coaching. Soon you too will be chatting with your amigos with confidence and freedom. This special offer is completely risk-free. Try this system for a full 60 days. If you don't love speaking Spanish, if you don't amaze your amigos with your new skills, or if you just decide this program is not for you, all you have to do is let us know via email at marcus@synergyspanish.com and you'll receive a full refund, no questions asked. As you'll soon see, hesitancy disappears, confidence grows, and Spanish flows from your mouth. A lifetime of adventure and new stories are waiting for you. This special offer is only available for the next few days. Don't delay. A whole new world is waiting for you. Click the link below to start your new Spanish life today.